Yo, what is up? This is your boy iGuru, and back with a new video. And today the Badger has showed up on the 9.21 test server, so it's time for me to bring you a reaction video. I'm gonna go take a drive in it blind, and but first of all, let me do some calculations for you. First of all, this tank is going on the British line, and it starts off from the UC 2-pounder tier 2 and all the way to the tier 10 Badger. It takes roughly 754,355 XP approximately to get to the tier 10. So if you intend to free XP right up to the Badger, it's going to cost you this much free XP. Now the good thing about this coming up today is right now there's a sale going on the live server, which is 1 gold for 35 free XP. So if you have a lot of free XP lying around and you have some gold, maybe this is what you can do. And if you divide that by 35, you are going to need exactly 21,553 gold to get the 700 odd thousand XP, to free XP all the way up to the Badger. So that is a public service announcement. Now for the test tank, I'm going to go right to the Badger, and I want to try and make it as real as possible. So what I've done is I've researched a 2.5 skill crew for all the entire team. So 2.5 skill crew, let's go for it. Let's try and get into a live game, and I'm going to give you a live reaction. Now, I'm not very much of a tank destroyer player myself, but I'm not too crappy in it. I think I can do quite okay in it, I suppose. And we have landed on a grand battle, which is not exactly ideal for the purpose of this kind of test slash demonstration. In fact, this is the brand new grand battle map. It's called Klondike. I don't know anything about it, so this will be interesting. So considering that I'm going to be playing on 250-300 ping on a map that I know nothing of, in a tank type that I seldom play, which is non-turreted, which is I don't play at all. Let's see how well I can do. I've got 270 ping. Let's bring the map up slightly bigger. Let's have a look at the model. It's not too bad actually. It looks kind of dark. In fact, to be honest with you, it looks kind of SD looking. In the garage, it looks a lot better. But nevertheless, this thing is really slow as fuck, isn't it? It's 30 kilometers an hour going downhill. And on the flat ground, it's doing 29-30. I have no idea where to go. But I suppose I could follow this Badger right in front of me here. Wherever he's going, it can't be too bad. Well, I'm not sure if this is the best position for me to be in. I doubt it is. But I'm gonna go wide just in case. Well, this is an encounter map, which means we need to close in onto the cap circle. So let's not stray too far away. I need to stay close to some of the light tanks that can do some spotting for me. Looks like I need to get across. I've got nothing to shoot at here. Again, these kind of maps, the grand battle maps, are kind of too big for slow tanks. You really need something with a bit of mobility. It looks like it has the Conqueror kind of hull, doesn't it? It looks Conqueror-ish. Look, everyone, already 6 tanks dead, and I still haven't found something to shoot at yet. Looks like that pattern is behind some cover, which means I don't have anything to shoot at there. I'm gonna see if I can spot anything through these bushes. Now if I went out there to fight that 4005, he would totally screw me over. So that's not the cleverest thing to do. I suppose I could side scrape out a little bit. Oops, there's a 4005 out there. Okay, did nothing there. I'm not in a good spot. This badger is holding down the cap. If I could shoot that guy, that would be great. I can shoot that guy, but I can't pen him with whatever crappy ammo that this guy carries. The pattern managed to snap me. Look, I'm being owned by tanks that are just as shitty as this one. Look. So my first impression, this tank is a piece of shit. What else can I say? How can you find any kind of joy playing this garbage? Because that's what it is. Total garbage. 0 damage. That's my first game in this tank. So first impression, it's slow as shit. I fired 2 shots, maybe 3 shots with the AP shells, and it did absolutely nothing. Maybe I missed one, maybe I hit one and didn't do anything. I don't know. But that was total shit. Total shit. I don't know. I guess some people would waste 21,553 gold to get the 183 and this tank if they're desperate enough. But let's go in another game. Hopefully we can get into a standard battle and see how this tank goes. Now my first impression on this tank on the first game, it was absolutely garbage. It's too slow and you can't hit anything. That was my first impression. But we'll try and give it a second go. And see if we can do any better. The speed is really not doing it for me. What a load of bullshit. This tank is like a tragedy. especially on a map that you need mobility in just to get into the fight. I mean, look at where the rest of my team is. I think a mouse is quicker than this tank. Right, I don't really have the luxury of time, so I'm gonna see if I can take a shortcut and get into the battle sooner, because by the time I get into my first shot of the game, I'm sure 6 guys would have already died. Oh, I got 1 shot up. I can't pen the front of it with my standard AP shell, but I can pen the lower plate if I can hit it, and I reload kinda fast. So that's the only thing it's got going for it. See if we can hit. Can't pen it. Of course he's going to be using APCR. I'll try with APCR. I can't pen his top plate. He's dead. Oh, sorry, I didn't switch to my APCR. I'm still on the standard AP shells, which is the purpose of testing. You're not going to be firing gold all the time. In fact, if you're a normal player, you don't want to be firing gold all the time, because you won't be making any kind of a profit. Alright, let's fight this, and you're coming up behind me. Let's load up the APCR shells and just push. Let's see if I can pen. Insurance ran away. STRV was feeling brave there. Let's see him try again. Yep, what a garbage piece of shit tank this is. I have no doubt in my mind this is a piece of shit. You can get damage, but you're gonna get it by being very passive, hiding in the corner, or backing up your heavies or mediums. You're not gonna be doing much being a solo hero or something like that. That's not gonna happen. No idea what this guy is trying to do, but right. Pretty conclusive, I think. This thing is garbage. Really, don't waste your time.